Business is a results, that scoreboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be down in the first and up in the third.
Right.
Sort of like the Falcons record, that's my team, but you know, they might be up in the first and then in the third. This video is sponsored by Magic Mind. Let's go.
What's going on, good people? It is Israel Wright here with Real Business Talk TV.
I'm Terrence Alexander. I'm so happy to bring y'all these good conversations.
Yeah, definitely. We've been working behind the scenes and shit on the scenes, doing different stuff in business, trying to grow our brands. Not trying to grow a brand. We have been growing our brands, and we want y'all to be a part of it, but we also want to introduce y'all to our personal as well. We don't want you to think that it's just business, but you know, we want to show you the other side.
But our life is really business. So everything we talk is business. Everything we do is business. Business is everything to me, and I hope it's everything to you guys. So let's go.
All right, so something that me and Terrence always talk about is how much shit costs. Like, I think people think business is like the same as regular life money. So let's say you make $100,000 a year and you don't have any overhead, you don't have any employees, you don't have to pay any taxes outside of your regular taxes. $100,000, you can make a pretty good living. But in business, that's literally like
100,000 ain't shit in
like
business.
this right here.
You can throw it in there. 100,000.
That's $100,000.
Ain't nothing in business. I think, you know, it's been several months where we done spent 100,000 a month.
Correct.
You know, so 100,000 is really not a lot. But I think people can start off like small and then grow, like test small, then go big.
Yeah.
But I think to start a business up from ground up, I think it at least on the low end would probably cost about $1 million. Yeah.
And it's crazy to hear that because so many people start from ground zero. Like, you start from nothing. So they doing their own everything from the social media to actually doing whatever, whether it's a service, a product, whatever. They're not paying nobody. They literally bootstrapping everything.
Man, you gotta think, are they solopreneurs or they're entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
Are they doing like group economics? It's a difference.
So explain those tiers, because I think a lot of people maybe just don't understand.
Like if you just bootstrapping and you're a singlepreneur, that means it's just you. But I strongly believe in a principle called less control equals more control. So I think you should do what you good at, you control what you good at, and then you give the more control to other people what they good at. So that's like a principle you guys can use, like less control equals more control.
Yeah.
For example, I'm not good at cutting hair, but we own a grooming shop together. But I was good at marketing. So you have to kind of know what you good at then about it. What would you think?
I mean, my saying from the time I started building my brand was team. So together, everyone achieves more.
I like that.
That's my principle that I know has helped really just grow everything that I've done. So building a team is important, but it's the only way you're really gonna be able to like go to another level.
Yeah, because most people be saying, if I don't do it myself, no one else.
And that's the worst.
No one else can do it better.
Yeah, that's the worst mentality to have, bro.
I don't know one business I have built that I did everything myself. I need somebody to help me do this, somebody else to help me do that. So I don't think that exists really. Like,
and I don't think anybody that's successful believes that, to be perfectly honest. Like, they know what they're good at, and that's why it's always, what is it, what's my man from Apple? He had
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs, and then who was the other person he was with?
Wozniak.
There we go.
Yeah.
I can't remember names, but I remember
Wozniak he was the designer. Steve Jobs was the marketing kind of asshole business type guy.
There you go. So that is a perfect example of like why you can't just do it by yourself. It don't matter how great of an idea you have.
And then I think most people thinking about owning 100% of a business when Steve Jobs only owned 1% of Apple. Sheesh. And that 1% is a big, you know, Apple is like $1 trillion company. Because you know, if you know somebody with an Android, you like, man, you ain't got no iPhone.
Right.
I can't even send you the same documents I'd send you if it was an iPhone.
Yeah, that's facts.
So I think the big myth is people want to be 100% owner of nothing. I would rather be 1% owner of a big thing than a small thing.
Makes sense. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
You can't scale by yourself.
Facts. All right, so we're gonna take a quick intermission by everycent.us. This is one of our sponsors and brands, and we're gonna do an unboxing. So we got Bad Boy by Carolyn Herrera. A lot of y'all know of her for different fragrances, different scents, men's and women's, but this is one of their signatures, Bad Boy. So it's the first time I'm gonna smell it. I'm about to see what's going on. I'll keep y'all posted. So I've been trying to get more and more into the different notes and all that good stuff. Just kind of breaking down what all is included, and we about to see. We gonna see. So it's a nice box, first of all. I like black and gold. That's one of my favorite combinations of colors. As y'all can see, I kind of got the black and kind of vibe going on. Oh, shit. Okay. I like this. The lightning bolt. This design is super dope. I think this would be something to be cool on a nightstand or something in your bathroom. It'll just look cool. So if you got a, chick come through or whatever the case may be, oh, what is that? That's what you go for right there. You want the fly ass bottles. Right. Oh, okay. You got the little thing right here.
No, we okay.
Cool. Okay, hold on. So it's definitely sweet. It's got like some vanilla in it. It's like a hint of lemon too. It smells different coming out than it does on my body, so I'm gonna let it chill. But either way, it smells amazing. And I know whenever I get around my fiance, she's gonna fucking love it. So y'all make sure y'all go to everyscent.us, man. We have 15,000 fragrances at your fingertips. Everything that you want, from high end to low end, inexpensive, super expensive, we got it. And then we have a special going on too. So y'all go and check out the deal that we have. Go right now to everyscent.us and get what you need to smell how you need to smell. Let's go. All right, so now that we're getting into business, well, for myself, now that we're getting into a different phase of our business, we've dealt with investors, black investors to be exact. I don't know the exact difference, and Terrence will be able to tell you better than I can about the difference between black investors and white investors. But I'll give a little quick synopsis of my view on black investors. I think because we are so new to business, and I'm saying we as in like the black community, black entrepreneurs, we're so new to business, we don't really understand what investing really looks like. Because we're looking at crypto, we're looking at...
And crypto just fucking crashed.
Yeah,
so everybody that was talking about crypto, that shit ain't doing nothing right now.
Yeah,
so
we're looking at crypto, we're looking at real estate, which are people are starting to just get into.
And then they got one property, they call themselves a real estate investor.
Correct.
So are you a real estate investor or are you a real estate dabber? So you got to think about that.
There you go. So again, getting into investing is way different than people think. It's not a quick return on any investment that's gonna be substantial. Like
when I first started getting in business and had mentors, a lot of people would say investing was just a return of your capital, not a return on your investment.
Yeah.
Like ROI. It was ROC, return of capital. Now it's like they don't give us as black entrepreneurs, a lot of the new investors, they don't give us enough time to give them a ROI, return on investment. So I think they don't give people long enough to make the money. They want it like, maybe like they might have had an uncle that sold dope or something, so he might buy a brick and then he give you your money back or something. Business ain't like that.
It don't work like that.
It's legal, moral, and ethical, so you have to go through channels to build a business.
Yeah.
It takes time to be successful in business.
And it's patience, and a lot of people don't have it because of instant gratification, social media being, everybody looks like they lit. Everybody looks like they started a business and they successful. That shit don't work like that.
It's just like if you invest $100,000 in a business and you expect a return on capital in the same month, it's not realistic. No. So I always tell people before they invest their money, be realistic, and you have to trust the people and the process of the business. A lot of people don't trust the process. When it get hard, they say, oh man, I might sue you, I'm gonna do this, Yeah. Or understand, I think people should understand the business that they're investing into. Like, it be all gloomy-eyed and everybody happy in the beginning, but what about if you do have a hard time? Yeah. It's hard times every day in business, so you have to be strong when it's hard times and you have to be strong when it's good times.
There you go.
Celebrate both, wins and losses.
Correct. It's a roller coaster.
I mean? And I think if somebody's investing, I think communication is really the biggest key. Like, be able to communicate. If you have somebody and give you some money and invest the money, communicate with them. Yeah. Because they might not understand. You have to make sure they understand. Yeah. But most people don't understand.
What would you say for newer investors? Well, for both sides, newer investors and then newer investees, like people that are trying to acquire investors. Like, what's something that they need to know?
I think if you getting somebody money, I think you should give it all you got like your life dependent on it.
Right.
I think you shouldn't give up. You should keep going because they did believe in you and they believed in your vision. So you should give it all you got. You shouldn't just get the money and go to the strip club.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think people have had experiences like that, but if you getting the money and really investing in the business, sometimes you make mistakes.
Yeah.
If you don't make any mistakes, you're not growing.
Yeah.
Because I would rather a man that made 100 mistakes than a man that made one and made no money. The man that probably made 100 mistakes probably would make triple or quadruple the amount of money somebody made that never made no mistakes.
True.
So you have to give yourself to make permission. You have to give yourself permission to make mistakes in business. And I think most people don't give themselves permission to make any mistakes. They just think it's gonna go smooth.
Right.
If it's going smooth, it's not fucking growing. So
right. Yeah. Well, and then what about the people that are, investing? What's something, I know you said they need to give 100%, but I'll just say they need to be realistic. Yeah, like they need to be realistic with themselves. They got to understand.
I think
it's a risk.
I think
investing is a risk.
It always say that it's a big risk.
It's
even
risk.
Stocks, cryptos, real estate.
It's a risk. So it might go great. It might.
Job is a risk. Goddamn. Anything you do is a goddamn risk.
There you go.
You can go to your job and you laid off. That's a risk. So I think anything is a risk.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of times we go into business and we be so excited in the beginning, but you have to keep that same excitement in the low, the highs, the middles. You have to keep the same fucking excitement.
Keep that same energy.
Most people don't keep the same energy. Like, you can say, it's a bad month. They like, whoa, Lord, this is a lot. But you have bad months in your regular life. So in business, it ain't gonna be no different. You're gonna have some bad months. You're gonna have some good months.
That's facts.
So
yeah, and that's the thing too, just weighing the two. Like, you cannot bring your personal life into the business because shit, like you said, you can have a bad month personally, but your business might be booming.
And then it's like, are you an investor? Are you an operator? I think that needs to be clear in the beginning. Like, you invest in a business? Are you an operator? Are you a silent investor?
Yeah.
What is your expectations? I think everybody should have expectations in the business of what it's gonna do. And I think people should expect for a business to take twice as long to grow.
Facts.
In the beginning, it takes some time and it can be a good investment, but you have to give it a time. I see a lot of people on social, they talk about the deal like Kobe made, and he got this amount of money years later, or LeBron made this investment, and now they showing a portfolio, but they didn't talk about it. They didn't show the process through what it took to build that.
Correct.
Or they might see Apple, and then they see what it is now, but they didn't see it before. So,
or how many times they went on the cusp of bankruptcy, or that they did go bankrupt. And
everybody likes Tesla, Elon Musk, but he failed a lot of times. He said he split his life savings into one company and this company. He said they was weeks from going bankrupt. So I think people should have the same energy throughout the business process.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of morale and it takes a lot of energy to even motivate your employees to keep going.
Right.
So I think people need to clarify whether they're an investor, they're a silent investor, do they want to be an operator, do they want to be a business partner? Because it's different terms in business.
Yeah.
And I think us as black people, we throw the terms around lightly.
I think we're just so new to it. We're just trying to follow a blueprint that might not be.
They always say, I don't do business with black people. They don't do business right. But you never.
Crazy.
The case of it, the fact that matter is, have you ever did business with a white person? Do they do it right? We don't know. They just black businesses are bad.
Yeah.
What about the white bad business or whatever? Yeah. I'm just saying.
Or any black business. Yeah. Asian, Indian.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Did you ever do business with an Indian? Do you know it's as bad as that? You do it. It's like, we got to have expectations for us as black people. The same expectations we have to apply it all around.
Correct.
Because everything that looks like glitter ain't gold. Goddamn it.
It definitely ain't. And I think
a diamond ain't a moissanite. So
we gotta give each other more grace in the business space again, because we're so new to it and everybody is willing to work, but are you willing to wait? Most people aren't willing to wait for the shit to come to fruition. Like, don't just jump the gun and feel like, they doing bad business because it didn't happen when you wanted it to. Correct. Give it time, give it grace, allow it to develop. Because then once you get on the other side.
And that's another thing. I think we need a RD budget, research and development.
Yeah.
Like, black people need to invest more into their people to give them research and development budget. Because we don't have that. We don't have an innovative fund.
The budget is so tight. It's
we gonna invest. We just gonna say we gonna invest in Israel. You got Black Excellent Cosmetics.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out the kinks while you're building the business, and most people don't give you time to figure out the kinks.
Correct. They want answers right then and there. It's like, that's not realistic because it's just so much that go into it if you want it to be sustainable. But most people just want to now
compare you to another business, man, another experience they had.
And this ain't even 7, 10 years in
this ain't even the same shit. We doing some different shit.
During a whole different time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, that's a good, I guess, perspective on investing. Like, I think everybody just needs to understand what investing really looks like, be real with themselves, and be real with what they're buying into.
And give yourself time. Time is everything in business.
That's the most
Consistency
important part.
is everything. Right. Most people don't have any consistent model or anything.
Yeah. So just be mindful of that, and hopefully that shit works.
Yeah, it will work. You just gotta push against that motherfucker, you know?
That's it. This video is sponsored by Magic Mind, the world's first productivity drink. So in the mornings when I'm like trying to do a whole bunch of stuff, y'all gotta understand there's a difference between being busy and being productive. So if I ever need to kind of lock in so I can win, this is what I do. Let's go.
I like it.
Good question. Do I think we're in a recession? Hell yeah, I definitely think we're in a recession. I can see the spending habits changing. Obviously, inflation is through the fucking roof. And this is my first time going through a recession as an adult. When I was a kid, I didn't realize what the hell was going on. My dad had a consistent job. My mom was doing what she was doing. I was in, good school. I didn't feel that shit at all.
I started my business in a recession, so
yeah.
I think this is even gonna be more of a bigger recession because us as black people, we didn't got a hold of credit cards now. And they say that's one of the biggest key indicators that you see on the Fed report that the black people are spending, not just black, all people are spending more money on credit cards. Because I think it's so much of a false narrative that, okay, you just get $100,000 worth of credit and you're gonna be successful in business.
Right.
But people get $100,000 in credit debt or $50,000 and then they don't have any plan to pay it back or anything. So you fuck up your credit one and then you don't have a business too. So I think people need to get more into mentorship and learning what debt is first, because you seen all these credit repair companies popping up. You seen all these Turo companies popping up.
Airbnb.
You seen Airbnb, you seen real estate popping up.
Yep.
And now you don't see any of that shit really.
Yeah, it's starting to die out. Like the people that were bringing it to the table might still be doing it, but everybody, like they don't have receipts of people that were successful.
Because most people was teaching how to buy real estate and they don't even own no fucking real estate.
Sheesh.
Or they was having a credit repair company or any type of debt relief company and they don't even have good credit. It's like fake teachers, fake news, fake media, just fake everything.
Damn.
You can go do this. Oh, go get you a business credit card and you gonna be rich. Yeah. That's how they feel, okay? Yeah. And it's just like the PPP loans when they got that $40,000 or $60,000. Now they getting that, then they got $60,000 worth of credit card debt. Now you see nothing but depression. Everybody fucking depressed now because they didn't got that big lump sum of money and they still weren't successful. So you have to look at yourself. Is it really the money or is it really the people behind the money? I think it's the people behind the money that know how to make the money. It's not you get me giving somebody $100K. You can give anybody $100K, but if they don't know how to make another $100K,
that's the part.
They're gonna be a fucking failure.
Yeah, that's the part. Yeah, and I think that put a lot of people, especially our people, because the thing about us,
and we always speaking for our people.
The thing about us, man, we are so relentless. We are very, very resilient. And we gonna figure some shit out. So if it's a little finesse move or some way to get to a bag, we gonna figure out how to do it. But the thing about it is we don't have enough financial literacy. Like I said, we don't have enough structure. And then when it comes to business, we don't really know how to operate it unless we're learning from somebody who is just learning how to operate it. So we're finding somebody that might be 2-3 years in, expecting them to give us all the game when they just figuring it out their damn self.
And I think we should keep that same momentum. Like when they got the PPP loans, we seen a lot of people relax, they was chill. Yeah. So they should keep the same momentum from when they took to get that 20 or 40 and turn it into a business if you're gonna do business. Because business is a marathon. You know, you gotta run a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't never seen a turtle that lose a race. I always see the rabbit that lose the race, right?
Damn. So that's real. What would you say is kind of like without the assistance from the government, without using credit, when you made your million, what was like the secret sauce in between it?
the secret sauce in between is doing the same thing and being consistent and being accurate when you do things and intentional.
Yeah.
So when I made my first million, I kept going. Like I never gave up. Like I didn't watch TV for 10 years.
Yeah.
I read books and worked every fucking day. So I think people get $40,000 or $50,000 and they relax. It's just like somebody when they got paid on Friday. They used to get paid on Friday. I'm good. Then Sunday you waking up, so you're a weekend warrior now. You know what I mean? So that's what I think most people do. So they stop and they be like, oh, I'm good now.
Yeah.
But your ass got to still do the fucking work.
Correct.
I know a lot of people be like, if they gave me $50,000, I'd be good for life.
No.
But you blow through that in 1 month, then you looking depressed, you sad.
Yeah,
so
that money gonna be gone.
That's what I think.
Yeah, you come with the game, but damn. Yeah, the moral of the story is don't blow your fucking money.
And be consistent and learn about debt.
Yeah.
Learn and research and don't listen to a credit card guru and people that saying, oh yeah, you just get a credit card.
And we just, credit cards and
all that. It's all bullshit because
Yeah.
when you get the credit cards, it's like, okay,
Then what?
what's next?
If you don't have a business model, there's no way to make the money. It
Not throwing any shade on like credit cards. You need credit cards in business, but learn how to manage debt.
Yeah.
It's a certain way to manage debt.
Correct.
And I think most people are not teaching the risk management. Like me and you, when we first started, that's all we talk about.
Yep.
Let's eliminate the risk. Let's eliminate the risk. And I think nobody teaches us like risk protection.
Correct.
In our community. Like we need risk protection.
Correct.
Like they can say, oh, you just get an LLC and you protect it. That don't mean you protect it. They can come after you personally still. So I think we've never been taught that. And we never even been taught, oh, you got to pay a lawyer.
Have one retainer.
We just like, okay, go to LegalZoom or get advice from my dad that ain't even got a business.
Correct.
How do he know about business?
Find a free template. Go on there so you can No,
so it's deeper than that.
It's
like,
definitely
most people think, oh, LLC unprotected. You might not be protected if you have an LLC.
No, you're not.
It's different type of ways that you have to protect yourself in business. Because big businesses get sued every day. People don't read the headlines about people like Jay-Z or Kanye West and Dame Dash or anybody, the lawsuits that people actually go through. So you have to be able to protect yourself. That's what I think we should teach more.
True. I know for me, for sports, like I can always relate that to businesses because of all the grit that it takes, the hard work and being in the gym early and late and nobody sees that shit. And then, it's all about the results. When you get a chance to get in the game, like, okay, was it really all worth it?
Another thing in business, efforts don't fucking matter. Results the only thing that matter. Efforts do not matter. It's only about results.
Yeah.
Business is a results, that's scoreboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be down in the first and up in the third.
Right.
Sort of like the Falcons record, that's my team, but they might be up in the first and then in the third.
We gotta rise up.
The efforts didn't matter, so we need it,
Yeah, you gotta rise up. But no, it's definitely one of them things that you can translate a lot of things in life to business and vice versa. Just like we're being in a relationship, like you gotta be able to work through that shit. If it's hard, I understand, but again, what's
the solution?
What's the solution? That's it.
And that's another thing, if we go back to the investments, okay? Investors and somebody they're investing in, what's the solution when we get done saying what we didn't do? What we gonna, let's do let's get to the next subject. What we gonna get done?
We can sit here and waste all the time in the world.
Talking about what you didn't do, I didn't do, what we gonna get done now? Let's get it done.
Yeah, because that's all it's about. People really want, what's the next thing so we can both be in some peace.
Now, if somebody take your money and run like a thief in the night, they need their ass kicked. I'm talking about they don't say nothing and communicate with you. Yeah, they need their ass kicked.
And I done had it happen, but that's also part of the business. That shit happens.
I'm talking about, a lot of people, you might get some money, you can't even get them on the phone. So that's different. That's not investing. That's stealing.
I had a contractor. He ran out 35 grand. I never seen him again, bro. I wanted to flatten his tires and show up to his kids' daycare. But that just come with the game. Sometimes it be like that. And it's never fun. It don't feel good, especially having that conversation with everybody that's associated with the brand. But it's the truth, and that's how some people operate. But you can't let that deter you. Yeah, because it's like if you got a vision and a bigger plan, man, you got to stick to that no matter how hard it is. Even if you got to spit up, throw up, cry.
Yeah, so I guess we can say that there's a difference from investing and stealing.
Yeah, if you have no intention on giving the money back, that's stealing.
Yeah.
That's stealing, bro. Like, you just finessing. But if you have all intentions and it just don't go well.
It's planned. Okay, and you had the communication and you showing up, it's a difference.
Yeah, it just didn't work out the way it was supposed to. And one night I didn't show up every day to work.
And that shit happen in families, that shit happen in marriages, that shit happen in relationships, that shit happen with your kids, that shit happen in everything in your life. It happened in sporting events, it happened in...
Well, there's something too. Don't give up no money that you're not willing to lose. Like, if you're investing in something, don't be like, oh, that's my last and I need it to come back. Hell no, that's the worst way to invest. Don't be on no desperate, I need this to happen no, don't invest.
Because it ain't investing.
No.
That's called gambling.
That's gambling. Go to Vegas. Don't come to me.
Because they might, they finesse your ass and clean you on up. They put that gentleman lean on you. Your ass just washed up.
And send your ass underway.
Even like crypto, most people it's like they gambling in that.
And lost.
They didn't put that and then what they gonna start doing with cryptos is putting heavier regulation on it. Y'all know what like regulation is, right?
Yeah.
So it's heavy regulated, so
Yeah, just the transferring and being able to pull money out and taxes and all that. Everybody was making a lot of money in a little bit of time, but how long do you think the government's gonna take that L?
And it's not about the money you make in a short period of time. It's about how long can you keep your money coming consistently every month. That's what real estate is about.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get this money. Like me, I own 35 properties, so I'm gonna get money every month from these properties consistent.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't look at it. It might not be a big amount or a small amount. It's just consistently having money.
Without you having to physically go and work. Yeah, passive income versus earned income.
Because I learned how to keep money longer and longer each time I got it. I done had money, lost money, got money again, did it again, and I learned how to keep money longer each time.
Got you. Yeah, I'm just coming into doing things on a passive level. And I've had, with the suites on the shop, being able to get money.
That's how you start, small, and then you go big.
Correct. And that's how it worked. But now it's time to next level. But
then you got your Real Business Talk TV, you got Black Excellent Cosmetics, you got everycent.us. Big business,
Working. You understand? We working, but that's what it's about. It's a marathon.
And then another thing with business, have some fucking fun, man. Smile a little bit. Even if you lost today, you still can wake up and smile and do it again. That's what
you can be serious about it, but at the same time, like I said, have fun. Don't nobody want to be with no stiff ass person, that don't enjoy what they do.
Or you can't joke with.
Hell no.
You can say, shit, bro, we fucked up that. But shit, we still go.
Hey, on to the next. It wasn't on purpose.
Man, we was even if we go back to the suites, we like, okay, you in another suite, and we like, shit, we can learn a lot from just looking at how your suite is ran.
Definitely.
So you go back and be like, okay, I could have did this better. I could have did this better. But practice, improve, then get rich. So most people think practice make perfect. It's practice, improve, then get rich.
That's the gym to live by.
Let's go. This is Terrence Alexander with Magic Mind. This is our sponsor here, man. I just want to tell you guys how good this stuff is, man. I get up in the morning, I be tired. This helps me stay focused. It helps me get some energy. It reduces my stress so I can go ahead and get the day going, man. This is the world's first productivity drink. So you guys go to Magic Mind and get you some, man. I got me some, so you get you some. Let's go.
All right, so y'all been seeing us talk about these Black Excellence Cosmetics products. And finally, it's been a process, but we got something special.
It's up.
Something special for y'all. This is the Beard Goals product line. So we have a beard food, which is the beard oil. We got the beard bath, which is the beard wash, and the beard fertilizer. Put that shit on. We put that shit on. It is the beard conditioner. So if you want your beard to be conditioned properly, washed and moisturized, listen, man, we got what you need. It's a Black-owned, Black chemist, literally made here in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. So if you're looking to really get the growth, the feel, the look, see what I got going on. See what he got going on. We've been working on his for the last 6-7 months just to reconstruct it, to give it the look and the feel that he wants. This is exactly what you need. So go ahead and check out Black Excellence.
And we're gonna have them pre-orders come, man. Tell them.
Pre-orders, man. Y'all check in. Black Friday's definitely gonna have something special for y'all. Also, you gotta make sure that y'all go to blackexcellence.us You want to check out what we have coming up. Got a lot of stuff, man, in the works, but I don't want y'all to miss out on this product line. Like I said, we're trying to take it to the moon. If you're interested, go ahead and either DM us or go ahead and go to blackexcellence.us. See you soon.
Let's go.